Hey everybody, this is Christine Bertram, and I am coming to you live from the Hive on Thursday. And I'm tricking you because it's not class time yet, you guys. We have about an hour before class starts for the Sun Prince, and I'm super stoked to make the Sun Prince cards with you. They are some of my favorite all-time cards. They can't get any better than what we have for you tonight. And we're gonna be doing those in an hour. So pay attention to, I gotta watch the clock because I do have to wrap this up a little bit early, so I can get situated for class. But I thought I'd go live here and share with you what's coming up in July. I always love to do a showcase video of the classes that I have that you're able to take with me. Pictures on the website never do it justice. And we do like more glamour shots for the cover photos, which don't show the entire card, but what we do to offset that is this video. So the video can show you the cards. It will also show you, hi Karen, hi Mary Ellen, hi Susan. It will also show you, I will show you the stamps that are used for the cards as well and help you determine what you might need for stamps or what you could possibly use at home and not have to buy more stamps. Thanks for sharing, Karen and Ellen. Hi, Donna Simmer. This is definitely the video that you want to share with your friends. If you are part of my VIP group, hi, Doris Munson. If you're part of my VIP group, this is the video that you share and you comment in the post when I put it in the VIP group. Hi, Carmen Melendez. And then you get in on a chance to win the half off featured bundle suite, which is, well, it's the suite class, bundle class, but the one for July is Texture Chic, which is also amazing. I can't wait to share those with you. Hi, Judy Bobo from the upper UP. I saw that picture of you that you put away or set aside everything for the day, and all you have to worry about are the bugs biting or the insects that are bothering you. I thought that was cute. I was very happy. That made my heart happy to see that picture of you and your, I believe, hubby. So, all right, so what do we have for you right now? I'm going to share with you the cards that are coming up. Hi, Barbara Collins and Luann Johnson. I'm going to share with you, there are 4 core classes that are coming up in July, including the monthly, the Let's Just Stamp, the bundle featured bundle class, which is Texture Chic, and also Ink Paper Scissors, which features a Wash and Beauty. Hi, Pauline and Jean Terwilliger. I'm going to share those with you, but in addition, there's a Texture Chic Memories and More class, hot off the press. About an hour ago, I finished putting all 15 of those cards together. Whew! Hi, Eldenal. Class is not early today. If you check out the title of this this video, it says what's coming up in July. It's the showcase video, you guys. This is not class. Class is at 6, so I'm going to try to squeeze this in and slide right into home base right for the Sun Prince class right when it starts. So, the nasty little black biting flies. Ooh, that's not good. When they bite, then I feel like I'm already getting itchy. So we're going to go over Texture Chic Memories and More. And on top of it, you guys, I am so excited today to tell you today that I'm also going to be sharing with you the Summer Creative Escape cards to kind of maybe lure you in case you're on the fence about doing that event with me. The Summer Creative Escape is for demonstrators or discount shoppers only. And I have 11 more spots to fill. And that's why I said, maybe you were on the fence, you're waiting to see what the cards look like, and then you might decide to join us. But I had the registration capped closed as of a week ago, but I am adding on planning for extra spots because people always sign up at the last minute. So I'm going to show those cards to you guys now because if you were on the fence about it, maybe this might entice you to want to join us for the Summer Creative Escape, which is going to be fabulous. And I'll go over those details as well, what that event entails. Hi, Andrea from Michigan. Woohoo! So Andrea, when Deanna Stell starts tuning in here, you guys, not to tell you guys where you live, but you're both in Muskegon. And I'm like, I wonder if you guys know each other. So it's always fun knowing a buddy, a crafting buddy in the area. Also, Jeannie Parker and Naomi are from that area. So if you're looking for Stampin' Friends, you guys, I can connect people. So hi, Feline. Thanks for sharing. Yes, this is the video that if you're part of my VIP group, definitely share. In addition, you guys, Sale-a-bration starts July 1st. So, whew, oh my goodness, we are going to be having a great Sale-a-bration month with classes. Hi, Susan, from a demo from Baldwinsville, New York. Awesome. I'm glad you love the designs. You might consider joining us for the escape via a virtual platform. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to flip this camera down and share with you the schedule. This schedule is always available on my website. It's a lot of words. I get it. A lot of printing, a lot of highlighting, but it can be found at cardsbycrispy.com. Go to the newsletter section of my website, and it's called the June through December class schedule. You can print it. It's 3 pages. This goes, you guys, through the end of the year. So if you like to plan ahead and know what's going on, I've got all the sweet bundle classes listed, the dates for the monthly. I've got what we're doing for ink, paper, scissors, and let's just stamp, so you can kind of plan ahead if you like. So just know that that's the document I work off of. I also send emails about my classes. So if you're not in my email group, you definitely want to go to my website and subscribe to my newsletter. When you subscribe to that newsletter, that subscribes you to me, and that's when I send you updates about everything that's going on in the Cards by Christine community and world. Hi, Wendy Kruger. Oh man, you guys, I hope my video is not giving me problems. I was spinning my wheels there. Let's just make sure I'm on the hive. I am. Good. Okay. Hopefully. Hi, Kay Weir. Hi, Mary Jean. All right, so you guys, first things first, the core class that I always have been doing since 2016 is the monthly class. There are 3 cards. I always feature 3 different stamp sets. It's always where it's always started, and I'm going to keep it this way. Hi, Bonnie Kelly. So the 3 cards are these 3 cards. This class is free with a minimum $45 order, or as long as you use the host code. You guys got to always remember to use the current host code when you're placing an order if you want card classes for free with me. Hi, Sharon Land. So these 3 cards, or if you don't want to place an order and you want to pay for them straight out, it's $15 in person or $15 for porch pickup or $20 mailed. It's like $5 for shipping, you guys. So these are the 3. So just to show you what you will need if you're doing this online with me. This is the Sending Smiles stamp set. So ultimately, hi Rose, if you don't have this stamp set, what you'll do is you'll get a piece of white paper and you can put whatever you want on it. If you want to put flowers, you want to put something else, it's the Hues of Happiness paper that's going with it. You'll get the cardstock, the embellishments, the ribbon, a little slip here for a sentiment. But ultimately, something with flowers would be cool because it would coordinate. Now, if you're like me, I have a lot of flowers. I don't need more flower stamp sets like I need a hole in the head. Hi, Barbara Moynihan. So you might feel like, oh, I have flowers at home. I'm good. So just know that's one. Then the Brood for You had to go for this one. Tyler gave this a gold star, you guys. So you will need a sentiment for this one. Hi, Susie Stocks. Because all of this is die cutting. Anna Rebedu, my gal who helps me with my die cutting, is already on it. She's die cutting all your beer and wine glasses for you, and everything is always embossed. Your embellishments are included. So on this one, this is the set that was used, but honestly, all I did was use a sentiment from here. So all you need is a sentiment to complete this card when you get it from me. The last one in this set is featuring Bottled Happiness, and that is this set here. Again, it's flowers, so if you have something else that would work over the top, over the flowers or the top of the bottle, great. The stems don't come from here. It blew my mind that while I was creating, I'm like, there's no stems. The flowers are stemless. So I had to go find a set in, I think it was Honeybee Blessings, the one with the bee set that carried over. I found some stems, and I had to just stamp some stems. Otherwise, my flowers were floating in nothingness. So you guys will get a shaker dome from me. You'll get the frosted beads. Hi, Naughty Nancy. Thanks for sharing. You'll have to stamp some water down there. That water is part of this, but you could also use a blue pen and just color it in. So on this one, you'll need some sort of flowering foliage at the top and a little sentiment. The sentiment does come from this. Everything else is, I'll send you 8 pearls on this one because you need to fill in the flowers, and then the embossing is done. So Bottled Happiness. So that is the July. If I said June earlier, I meant to say July. I'm thinking back now what I said. This is the July monthly class. The date on it is July 21st for you guys that are online with me. In person is the 20th at 1 and 6, or the 23rd on a Saturday at 10 a.m. Boom. That's that one. All right. Club class for you guys in the club with me is July 11th. Same cards, I put that here. Oh yes, you could use strips of stems, strips of cardstocks for the cardstock for the stems. You're right, Feline. The featured suite bundle class is called Texture Chic. It is this stamp set and bundle. This is what somebody will win at half off next month for sharing the video. I love it because there's 4 different themes going on. You've got the wintry snowflakes, the autumn leaves, and you've got flowers for summer, and you've got shells for the other one. So that's the stamp set. Now, when it comes to the cards, though, you guys, oh my goodness. So this one is also the promotional class. If you buy this bundle as your RSVP for class, you can pick coming to class for free in person or getting the online card kits. Plus, this is the promo at the end here. You get a half a pack of the Texture Chic paper. Hi, Linda, Hindi. That's the free gift. So here's one card, you guys, the Snowflakes Sentiment. It comes from this set, but if you don't get this set, you still need a sentiment. Hey, Deanna Stell. Thanks for sharing, Hildenel. Sentiment, thanks. So that's your snowflake one. Here's a really cool pocket card. This one I cased from Carissa Alberts. This one and this one are casings from her cards. She did an awesome job making her cards that I got in a swap. And that is a little baby card within a card. And that uses the shell. So out of all the focal images, the only ones that are used that on the outside of the card are the shells. Whereas this one, the snowflakes are on the inside. Hi, Carla Lake. Carla, I got an email from you asking when I'm doing this video, and I was too busy to reply. I figured you'd see me live when I did it. So to answer your question, this is the live video for the showcasing. You did not miss it. So you'll need shells. Or if you don't have shells, you could put something else on. But the little die cuts will come, the label will come. You need a sentiment for the middle. This one, all of this will be die cut for you. You need a sentiment for the middle here, and otherwise all die cutting done. And then this last one is the autumn one. Hi, Julie. Another sentiment. So all the sentiments, well, 4 of the sentiments got used on these cards, but this awesome die is part of the Texture Chic die set, and so are all these little leaves and the flowers. So those are the Texture Chic cards that are for the class. That class is coming up towards the end of July. It's on a Monday night, you guys, so disclaimer, I'm going camping the last weekend in July. So Kelly and I swapped nights. Kelly's going to do Paper Pumpkin on the last Thursday in July, not me doing this class. This bundle class got pushed forward or moved forward, and it's on a Monday. So not to confuse anybody, but I won't be doing this class live on a Thursday like I normally do. It will be live on Monday, July 25th. And then that means that Paper Pumpkin is, oh, I have it wrong on the schedule. Oh, no, I have it right now. I was like, it's not Thursday. I just said it wasn't Thursday, but it is Thursday. Paper Pumpkin is July 28th, okay? And Kelly will be doing Paper Pumpkin. I will be somewhere without cell phone reception, I believe. So, all right, so that's Texture Chic, you guys. If you do want the bundle and you buy it from me using the current host code, and you got to follow up with me saying you ordered it specifically for this class, you get the half a pack of paper. Also, this is the half off item for the VIP group. All right, so that's Texture Chic at the end of July. Mystery card night. Oh, let's get my little magnifying glass, you guys. Let's see if that helps to see when it is. Nope. July is the 18th. So Monday, July 18th is Mystery card night. I have not designed it yet. I will be working on that over the next couple weeks, and by at least a week before, I will, well, my hope is always a week before is to get that clue number 1 out there with the measurements. And just as a little side information or a hint, I always make that card be products using the featured suite bundle. So I'll be using Texture Chic for mine. Yay. Thanks for sharing, Marilyn. I appreciate it. Yeah, Carmen loves the Texture Chic bundle. I'm going to get this for the class. Awesome. Okay, so then let's flip over, you guys. Let's Just Stamp is featuring Wildlife Wander. The bear, the fox, and the owl all walk into the bar together and they order drinks. No, I'm just kidding. But Wildlife Wander. This is the stamp, the class that I do with Diane Bogenhagen. She does it in person, and I'm doing it also in person. and online. So this happened and it came up in the last week and a half. We have an art center here in Fond du Lac, and they were looking for adult teachers to teach art-ish classes, well, art classes. And I said, well, do you want me to teach a card making class? And they said, yeah. So I am also going to be teaching this one, but I'm not doing it in the evening because Diane is doing it in the evening. I am going to be doing this class at the Thelma Center for Arts, and it will be on a Wednesday at 1 p.m. there, okay? So I will actually be teaching it in person as well. So it's not like published anywhere at the moment yet. This all came up in the last week. Hi, Barb Johnson. But let's share with you what the cards are, and then I will tell you the dates. This is awesome because Diane and I needed some sort of texture on the backgrounds of all of these pieces of paper, and we accomplished it by what we're calling the crumple up technique. I think maybe Kelly will show us in a technique Thursday, but we couldn't use an embossing folder or a die because that's not what we do in this class. We keep it simple. Just stamp, ink, paper, embellishments, ribbon. We crumpled up the paper and really just crumpled it, and then we flattened it out. So that's how we got texture on the back. So I cannot wait to share that with you guys. So we featured the bear, the fox, and the owl. The bear and the fox on these two cards, and then this one has all three of them. Very manly-esque, you guys. If you need some manly man cards, these are the ones for you. So those are going to be, this is free with a $45 purchase online, or it's $15 for porch pickup, or $15 in person with Diane, or if you want it mailed, it's just a $5 mailing charge, so it's $20. So this is the 11th, which is a Monday. I'm doing that one live at 1 p.m. And then July 19th is when Diane does it in person at 6. And then my day at the Thelma Center is July 6th. Oh, dang. I have plans with my mom to kit up cards that day. No, Carissa's coming that day. Oh man, I got to think about that. Okay, so if Carissa, you're watching, I just realized I have class that day at 1. Oh man. So yes, it is at the Thelma Center at 1. Carissa, we'll figure out when we're going to do our designing that day. So that is Wildlife Wonder. Okay, that's 3 of the classes. Ink, paper, scissors. I did the crumple up technique years ago and swiped ink over it. Yes, that's exactly what you should do. That's perfect, Judy. And that's what we're going to do for these. All right. So ink, paper, scissors. Hi, Barb Johnson from Missouri. Oh, you love the calendar. Yes, that's my Poppy calendar. All I do every year is replace the calendar part. All right. We are doing Hues of Happiness. Oh, there's Carissa. She's watching. You're awesome. Okay. So Hues of Happiness is coming up this coming Thursday, so a week from tonight. But then ink, paper, scissors for July is, okay, so I always do an ink, paper, scissors every month, but the timing of it can sometimes roll into the next month just because of how things get situated. So it's July's ink, paper, scissors, but it's on August 1st. So just so you know, I'm going to always refer to this as the July ink, paper, scissors. Oh, faux leather. Yes, Marilyn. That's exactly what we said when we were creating. It looked like leather. It's so cool with the espresso and the crumb cake. So a Wash and Beauty ink, paper, scissors is actually August 1st, but it is the July ink, paper, scissors. So this is the stamp set, and then there are dies that go with it, but I'll show you the cards. I did use almost all of the stamps on these cards. This one is not a free with order, you guys. Ink, paper, scissors is never free with an order, and I hate to have to tell you guys when you ask for it to get it free with a class, I will always tell you no, because it includes ribbon, it includes embellishments, it includes designer series paper, so you cannot get it for free. It is a fee-based class only. And this one features the white organdy ribbon, it features the iridescent pearls, and a Wash and Beauty designer series paper. And so this is one of the cards, and so here's the flower. Now if you don't have interest in the stamp set, this is why I'm showing this video, so that you can see, well, maybe I have something else I can use instead of buying this stamp set. But maybe you love the stamp set and you want it, that's great. If you buy this bundle and use my host code, you can get a different class for free. You still would have to pay for this class. So, so this one is where the little flower is here, and then the stem. Inks are Mary Merlot and Old Olive, and this is where you get your own designer series paper, and you'll cut it along with me. This one uses, let's put this here, that flower and that stem. and also the leaves in the stem here. Little sentiment. All the sentiments are from the set. But again, if you have your own flower set and you don't want this, you could use something else on there. And then this is the Mac Daddy. So we'll go to this one next. This one uses that flower, the stem, and then it uses the little sprig thing in the back here. And then the sentiment, just because. And then this is my mom would call the gourmet card. You Are a True Friend comes from here. Now, this one though, you guys, this is not a stamp. This is in your designer series paper pack that I'm going to give you. Hi, Deb Norman. You get a quarter pack and you'll get one of these. And you will just need to fussy cut it. You'll get the die for this, and the label die. All you need for this card, hi Joyce Martin, is a stamp for the sentiment. But look, when you open this up, you also get like a boom, here's more pretty color in your face. Hi Patsy. And then you get the inside. I'm loving on this trifecta fold going on. I saw it in a swap card that I got where she did that, and I'm like, oh my god, I can use more designer series paper for you guys then. So very cool. I'm loving these iridescent pearls as well on these cards, so they were a perfect fit for this with that organdy. So this class for porch pickup, you guys, is $30. If you want it mailed, it's $36. I am planning a number in my head, and this one is a while supplies last type thing. You know, because if anything goes on back or inventory runs out, then I can't get it. So I'd always at least get signed up for things, you guys. Then you're on the list. I can plan a lot better if I know if you're planning on taking a class. So that's what I have for July for the 4 core classes, okay? We already talked about, hi Patricia Piscopio, hi Cindy Bassett. Then we will have the paper pumpkin, team gathering, team stuff. I don't know if we have anything in July. Nothing really for games and prizes. But now extras in July, you guys. The DSP sampler, that is available and ready to go. My brother came last weekend and we worked our tushes off getting this ready. We were going to originally do it 4th of July weekend, but it's my parents' 50th wedding anniversary and we're going to be hanging out with them all weekend. So we figured let's get it done. So it's on here. It's available. The pricing on here is not accurate, you guys. I had to update it because of pricing. It's actually $26 and $36 if you want it mailed. So it's $26 if you want to pick it up. It's $26 if you're in the Summer Creative Escape group with me, because I can put it in with your box for that. Is it okay to sign up for a class then decide not to do it? Yes, you guys. I have a 24-hour cancellation policy. So if you sign up for a class and you decide you don't want to take it and it's like 3 weeks in advance, I just erase your name off of it. But if it gets to be the day before and you decide, oh, I want to take this class and it's full, then you can't, because I don't have more kits. So yeah, and it doesn't hurt anything to sign up. I just don't want everybody signing up and then canceling. I would say only sign up if you're like over 75% sure or 100% sure, right? Don't sign up if you're like, maybe I do or I don't. Like, be pretty confident that you do, because I'd rather have you get signed up and then something come up that you're like, nope, I'd rather not. I do this one. It's happened. I help people out. But if it's the day of, I'm like, nope, because I already got your kits mailed. So for in-person, I have a 24-hour cancellation policy. For mailings, if I mailed it, it's gone, and I mail a week before. So that's probably about what you got to let me know by. So, okay, that's a good question. So this is the sampler here, you guys. So it includes a sampling, a 2x2 square of all of the designer series paper, a little color swatch on the side. Now you will get the white paper and all of the pieces of cardstock and designer paper, specialty paper. The specialty here is all 2x1s. You will glue this together. I do not glue this together for you. That is your responsibility. So just add glue, you guys, to this one, and it's yours to put together. So the sampler is available. Okay, now the product shares. Yeah, perfect. So I was just reading Judy's comment. So product shares, you guys. I do have it on my website. I do not have a cover photo. I'm waiting for Kelly to create the cover photo for me, and I will email it. But if you go to my calendar of events on my website, cardsbychrisb.com, if you go to July 1st, you will find all the details for the sampler and my product shares. There's 3 a la carte options: ribbon, paper, and embellishments. You can pick 1, 2, or 3, any combination. If you pick all three, you are also eligible to pick a free class with me in July. I think June is pretty wrapped up. I might have one June monthly class left, but I don't know for sure because I have that class on Saturday yet, and I always seem to forget to write somebody down for a Saturday class. So you would get to pick a class in July. So you could pick either Texture Chic, you could pick July monthly, or you could pick Let's Just Stamp. And so if you take all three options, like the paper, the ribbon, and the embellishments, that qualifies for a free class, and that's written in there. And you can pay for the paper share, product shares, the ribbon embellishments. You can pay for it via my website. There are prices on there that you would pay if you're paying with a credit card, but reach out to me if you want to pay with a cash check alternative, meaning PayPal, friends and family, Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, Zelle, Facebook Pay. I take it all. Zelle, I think I said that already. So if you'd rather save the money and not use your credit card and save, it's a convenience for you, or I should say a positive for you, so that you're not paying a credit card fee and I'm not being charged a credit card fee. So it helps you to save some money if that's what you want to do. So those prices are not listed on my website. You got to reach out to me because I don't take your money then through the website. You would send it to me electronically with a cash option. You just give me cash or check, okay? So product shares out there for July 1st. So go check it out. If you're normally getting a product share from me, that's where that information is. As soon as I get the cover photo, I begged Kelly to give it to me today. I asked her 4 times. And so she was going to work on it this afternoon, and then I'll get that email out hopefully tomorrow. Or I'll schedule it for tomorrow. Okay, so let's go back down. Hi, Ann Bellinger. Okay, so that's that. Now, the Texture Chic Memories and More product-based class. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is what I said was hot off the press. Okay, if you've done a Memories and More class with me, you understand what it's about. But if you're new to this, you will get, it's a product-based class only. It's $50 for porch pickup or in person, or it's $60 mailed because of the padded priority envelope. You will get note cards and envelope pack. So you will get the whole pack of 20 note cards and 20 envelopes. So these are for the cards I created. You will get the card pack like this, which is double, because I've already taken out half to make the class. You get a whole pack of the embellishments, and I used about half on the cards. I have half left, and you get the roll of ribbon, and I used about half. You'll have half left to recreate almost identical, except for I don't give you 2 sets of extra stuff. So what I'm getting at is you have about enough to make another set of these. But what the class entails, here's my stamp set. So this is using the Texture Season of Chic, whatever, chic stamp set. You almost don't even need the stamp set for this class, you guys. There are going to be 15 cards with this class. And so you'll have your 10 envelopes, but you'll get 5 envelopes from me because I throw in some extra card bases and mats. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, I'm going to show you the cards relatively fast here. This is going to be, Feline loves these classes. This is July 6th in person, July 7th via online. And so, like in this case, the extra things that I provide is what I send an extra packet of like goodies, like including a label and a label where these are the stickers from the set. You're using card bases, you're using your embellishments and the ribbon. So here's card number 1, You're on My Mind. And then, so these are those note cards that are included. A lot of that stuff is already like created for you because it's part of the card. Hi, Denise. And so this, I stamped Thinking of You on here. So you'll need a Thinking of You, some sort of sentiment. I used Evening Evergreen ink or a dark green. And like I give you the layout, you'll get a PDF tutorial about how to put stuff together. The ribbon and the embellishments got added to every card. In this case, like I add a petal pink base, a white mat, and a white inside, and then an envelope that goes with it. But that sentiment is part of this card, so you don't have to stamp anything. So, like only one ink color so far there. Hi, Sue Thomas from Ohio. And then this one I add, this is, which way does this go? Like that. So I added, so when it comes to you recreating your other set, there are things that I only supply one of, like to create 15 cards. I'm not giving you 2 bases to make 2 cards. I'm giving you enough to make 15. And then if you want to recreate this, you'd have to add a couple more of your own mats and bases and labels. So here's card number 3. These are the stickers that are part of that pack. That's a sticker. The card base comes with it. So ultimately, this class makes 15 cards for you, and you have half of your envelopes and note cards and envelopes left over to do with it what you want. Here for you is what that says down here. This is all the card here, you guys. You don't stamp any of that. That's not a stamp either. It's a little sticker. This is one of the cards, so there's no stamping on this one. I'll provide the extra base, mat, base, and an inside. That's already printed on there. This is already printed on there for you as well. Add a little ribbon embellishments. I provide the extra mat here. This one is an extra label and white piece, which I provide to you. And then I'll emboss it too, or Rhonda might. This one is an embossed mat I'll provide extra, and the white card base, that I provide, the white, and then the mint. And that's a sticker. So you guys, so far you don't need anything except for that one sentiment so far. Hi, Julie Hillsman from Utah. This is a sticker as well. It does say thank you. It's hard to see it. Oh, there it is in gold. I'll provide an extra piece of pink paper and a label here. This I did add some soft suede sponging around the edge, but you could leave that off if you didn't want it. These are stickers. This is one of the cards. I'll provide an extra mat back here for this card and a Sahara sand mat so that you can put that one together. This one I provide an extra white base and a mat here. And then these are provided for you in your kit. And then this one, this is already part of the card, so no extra stamping on this one. I'll provide the mat for here. All these embellishments matched this set perfectly. Okay, so now we are back to some stamping. I mentioned, hi Linda Hodge, Evening Evergreen, and that other card. Well, you can use that same Evening Evergreen here by stamping off and making it lighter, so it's like a second strength, or Soft Succulent would work. And I did stamp a whole bunch of the splattery background in Blushing Bride, but again, if you don't have that and you don't want to use it, you could do something else or leave it white. And then last but not least is this one says, I like you. I like you guys. And that's a little sticker too. And there, I cut a little off the bottom and the top, and then I put them on the ends here to create a little extra ambiance. And so this is what we are going to be making live on July 7th. This is the Textures Chic Memories and More class. That's what you're gonna make. And then this is what you're left over with to do extra cards if you choose by adding your own additional mats and your own additional bases. And you can copy them exactly, and if you have that cardstock at home, or you can use other colors. Okay, it's awesome. You guys, I think I have 20 people signed up for it already. I'm planning for 30 because I have to get that stuff off to get die cut and worked on before. So I have room for about 10 more is what I'm planning for. And I've got a little time that I can still order the product. So, okay. Also in July, we have here the Summer Creative Escape. Oh man, there's a youth stamp sale. If you're local to me, I have a stamp sale on July 22nd. The Swap Card Showcase is July 19th. It's a Tuesday. I'm going to turn it into Tip Tuesday. That's going to be all swap cards from the holiday catalog. But the Summer Creative Escape, you guys, that's what I was kind of mentioning a little bit ago. I'm on I think my second Summer Creative Escape, and I've done 3 Winter Creative Escapes. I'm like, what did I call it? Yes, Winter Creative Escape. And this one, you guys, we were going to do 8 cards and a 3D project. Am I on your list for the May? Yes, Feline. I think you owe me for it though. I think I was looking at my list and your name was on there, but you didn't send me money for it. So if you wanted to send 60 whenever it's convenient for you, that would be awesome. I think you just paid me for the sampler, so I have that marked down. So the Summer Creative Escape, Chris and I designed those cards all day. We spent Tuesday and Wednesday, and we are so excited because we used all of the consumable products, including all the designer paper, all the ribbon, and all of the embellishments. Like, not all of them, but we used at least something from each pack of them in the cards. So you go away with a great sampling of products to share with your customers or to use for yourself personally, or great ideas for you to recreate. And I'm going to share with you now what cards we made, and then also what stamp sets they use, because these are all new stamp sets out of the holiday mini catalog. You may not have them and you may not want to get them, but this is where I share with you like what you would need the stamps for and what you wouldn't, or what you could get by with something else. So Are you ready for this? You guys, I'm so excited. Carissa, I ended up adding in the painted Christmas paper to this card, this one card, so it did work. So, okay, so I gotta go back and forth. I'm gonna be pulling in stamp sets. So this is an event that is, let me just go back real quick. I'm offering this event in person and online. It's 4 one-day events. So you can pick, if you wanna come in person, you pick a day. If you're online, you will have access to all 4 days via virtually. For those that do in person one day, you have access to the program online all the other days. So the benefit of coming in person is you'll use my stamps and my ink. I'll have stations set up around here. And then you get to see 2 of the presentations in person. Where if you're online, you'll have to have your own stamps and inks. And then you'll also be able to watch the presentations. You don't get an in-person format in terms of watching the presentations. You'd watch all of the presentations, and there'll be 8 presentations. 4 are going to be specifically geared at fun folds. 1 is going to be on aqua painting. 1 is going to be on mixed media art, including like paper, not cards. The other one is, I can't remember what Julie Bierschbach was going to work on. Masking is one of them, and then I can't remember Julie. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. What Julie Bierschbach. And so Julie watches this video. She can always chime in what she's going to do. So 8 creative presentations, you guys. Awesome. 9 displays, including all of the suites and sale-a-bration. My garage completely converts into a display zone of all these products, or all these cards and 3D projects. If you are not local and you're doing the online format, Kelly takes pictures of absolutely everything and creates albums in the private Facebook group that you get invited to. And then you can go in there and see all the pictures. I do a Facebook Live during the event a few times so that you feel included. We're doing a Zoom meet and greet with everybody as well. So it's an experience and people love it. And so we're getting so excited. Oh, Deb's excited to extend. And so if you're ultimately like local or close, I'd love for you to join. And if you're not and you want to take a road trip or plane trip, go for it. I'd love to have you. So, all right. So I have a few minutes here. I'm going to go through these. So this one is Mistletoe Magic. What you would need on this one is that stamp if you have it. If you don't have it, any other pine bough foliage from a tree would be great in here. There's been numerous stamp sets over the past years that have kind of mistletoe-y, pine bough-ish looks to them. So you would, if you're doing the online, you would get a piece of white paper and you need to stamp something on it in Evening Evergreen. But it comes from the Mistletoe Magic. This, I told you guys, I'm loving on this. See, Carissa, here I added the painted Christmas paper, and then there's the inside. So I love that trifold. Feline said, even just online, my retreats are fantastic. So, and the one thing I'm doing different this time to have people feel more included that are remote is we're going to do the Zoom meet and greet so that people can get to know people that they had never met before or maybe haven't seen for a while. So this is another one, you guys, I love it, to use some extra of the paper. So this uses, we even got a little bunny tail with some of, he's got a bunny tail that wants to keep coming off. But Thanks So Much is from a set that is called Snowman Magic, and it looks like this. If you don't have it quite yet, though, there are other snowmen in our lives, I'm sure. The snowman is stamped and the bunny is stamped. The sentiment is stamped, and this is another one where it opens like that. And so that's our second card for the escape. We threw in a 9th card because we had extra stuff that we needed to use. So we made a Halloween card, and it uses the stamp set Bewitching. All we did from here is use the stars and the spider, though. So you'll get a hat punched out in purple, and you stamp some stars. The boo is part of that. You get to use some of that purple washi tape, and then it is like a gatefold opening like this, and use some of that specialty metallic paper there, and that's where the spider shows up. Anna, if you're watching, I already have my notes here for how many we need to die cut. All right, and then this one is Ringed with Nature. In case you're curious, it looks like this, and this one is a hybrid. It has dies and an embossing folder that go with it, and all we did from this one is use Thinking of You, actually. So another card where you can make it exactly like the sample without having to have the stamps. We did use the little tree ring thing here in the middle. It's more of that metallic paper, and then use a little sponging around the edges. Hi, Marcia Long. This one is a nice little pocket card, and it features the stamp set. I think it's called Spruced Up. Hang on, yep, Spruced Up. Another one. All you need for this one, you guys, is a sentiment, and the die cutting is all done for you here. And there's a little die cut. That's the outer ridge of that tree. We saved it, and then you'll get that to glue on the inside. So just a sentiment in Sweet Sorbet is what we used. You could also use Garden Green. And then those will be part of your goodie bag. You guys get a $50 goodie bag. That goodie bag is like a product share in and of itself. You will get a sampling almost of everything in the catalog in terms of embellishments, ribbon. Instead of giving you like 3 full-priced items, I give you something of everything. A yard of each of the ribbons, a 1/5 of a pack of all the embellishments. I give you a sheet of all the designer series paper. So you get a sampling of everything as part of your goodie bag, including the sale-a-bration papers. This one is called Perched in a Tree, and you do use the bird and a sentiment from here. Like the card needed to use the bird. So if you have other birds at home that you would want to use, that would work. It's just stamped in espresso, and then this has the bird and the branch on the inside. So that's what we got. The aspen tree dies are amazing. Hi, Jeannie Parker. So there's the Perched in a Tree. And then this one is, oh, I love this, the Scotty. If you're not into the dogs, and you're like, I'm not buying this stamp set, just know we designed this one too using the punch. This is a punch. Hi, Sherry Hughes. You'll get the black dog punched out. You're going to tie ribbon around. You need a sentiment and cherry cobbler. Hi, Brenda Lee. And then the rest of it, we did sponge the snowflakes a little bit. It's hard to see it, but there are snowflakes up at the top. That'll be embossed for you. You just got to hover over with some like Sahara sand ink just to show them off, or you could leave them. But on the inside is where the dog is stamped, the snowflakes are stamped, and here I was practicing with my black ink pad. So, oh, this little crosshatch thing, that is stamped as the background on here, but it's so light, you could use almost anything back there. He is a shiny dog. Oh yeah, did you see that? He is stellaed up. I don't know if you can catch, oh yeah, he's stellarific. Okay, so that's the Christmas Scotty. The Regal Reindeer is another one that, hi Laura Sullivan, that we're using for the Escape. But again, we stuck with the dies for creating because not everybody might not have the stamps. And so, oh, I love it, the little fox. He's so adorbsy. And then we've got our reindeer using the little bell trinket up there, some vellum, and this opens like this. And so on the inside is where we have the stamps used. So, oh, and then there was a Merry Christmas under there hiding. So we tried to really design these cards in a manner that you didn't have to go all out and buy every stamp set that we use, because I don't just pick one stamp set and make 10 cards for the retreat. We try to give you a showcasing of absolutely everything that we can in terms of consumables, and then using 9 stamp sets or 9 bundles. So this is the last card that we'll be making for the Escape. Now you guys, I will, for those that are signed up for the Escape, the other thing that you get with the online version with me is I will be doing a class with you in that group only. So many fun folds. Yes, Anna. The class is only in that private group, making all 9 of these cards and this last 3D project. And so this last card is decorated with happiness. You will need the swooshy thing here is what's behind, and a sentiment. Otherwise, Anna, are you like looking at all the die cutting that I have in line for you? And we might have to split it up, but we'll have to talk. But and then the inside here has all the stamping. So so there's that. It's using alternative stamps. Yes, that is exactly what we were going for, because not everybody who attends the Summer Creative Escape is a hardcore demonstrator like me that has everything that could work. You might not have that, and you might not plan to buy that stamp set, but we made the cards so that you could possibly, hopefully, use something at home that you do have. And last but not least is the 3D picture frame. Those who attended the Escape in the wintertime got to see Michelle Heim do a 3D mixed media art project. And she made these paper frames. And as soon as she did, I'm like, oh man, this is going to be the project for those people doing the Escape with me for the summer. And so this features a lot of the Splendid Day stuff, the products like the die cuts, the paper. All you need is a sentiment for this project, and you will be able to make it exactly like mine with all the tools that I give you in your goodie bag. So this is the 3D project. And again, all of this stuff will be on presented in made for you guys, like in a class. Everybody who attends will have that opportunity to watch that. in the group. And then I have 2 more minutes, and I'm going to talk to you guys really quick about sale-a-bration. I cannot show you the inside of this. Oh, yes, Anna will be busy. I have Rhonda Ayers is going to help me with my embossing. I got everything. Tammy's helping me make, all the attendance gifts are planned out already as well, you guys. So I'm so excited. Sale-a-bration, I can't show you the inside of this, but starting July 1st, if you are not a demonstrator or discount shopper and you're on the fence, and you're thinking about signing up, I want to show you what you get for your starter kit starting July 1st and through the end of August through sale-a-bration. Once you sign up, you will also have the opportunity to attend my Summer Creative Escape. So if I know that somebody is on the fence about joining up and like they do sign up on July 1st, if there's still openings for my escape, you could definitely get in on that as well. So because that event is only for demonstrators or discount shoppers. So what the thing is, when you get, bye Pat, we'll see you later. You get $125 worth of product for $99 plus tax. And then it's free shipping. You get a paper pumpkin, but then this is what you get as your extra perk gift during sale-a-bration. This is what I wanted. I was like all over anything Stampin' Up! Paraphernalia. And so this is the binder that you will get. And then there's like a pocket, there's pocket. So this is the binder. It's a 6-ring binder. And then this comes, it's a whole planner. And I haven't opened these up, but this is starting now, I think, going through the end. I guess let's open it up and see what I've got. I'm going to be done in 2 minutes, you guys, because I got to go to the bathroom and grab a bite to eat before we do our class in 12 minutes. So, all right. It comes with all of this paper product, and let's see here. It is, it's the calendar, so weekly priorities, and there aren't dates written on it, so you could start it whenever you want it. So Jeannie Parker, you can buy this. You are a discount shopper. Go and put in a demonstrator order. It's $45. So the value of this is $45. Demonstrators and discount shoppers can order it on a demonstrator order right now. So go buy it because you can't get it for signing up because you're already signed up, Jeannie. So yes, you can have it. All right, so you guys, this is that. There's little dividers that are numbered. There's also stickers at the back end. And then there's these pages that probably go at the front and the beginning that are like glossy. And then the other thing you get with it, and Feline, you're going to have to look it up. I don't know it off the top of my head. It is, I'll tell you where to find it. Go to Happening Now, go to the sale-a-bration link or box, and it's in there. So Happening Now, sale-a-bration, scroll down a little bit, there's a chart, okay? The hostess items and this are part of that chart, I believe. So I know it's $45. You also get, hi Betty Pyle, you also get the Making Plans stamp set, and then you also get 3 journals. So Joanne McDonald, you were asking me about this yesterday. This is it. So you get 3 of these books that are journaly books. You can write our names there when we get classes. Yes. Oh, Anna found the number on the website. Anna, if you post it in here, I know that Feline would be very appreciative. Hi, Jean Maxwell. So hi, Lisa Spacek. So that is the sign-up special starting July 1st. And if you're not on anybody's team or if you're not devoted or loyal to somebody else, I don't want to ever steal anybody from anybody, but if you are not working with somebody and you would love to be on my team, I always welcome my newbies with open arms, and I help as much as I possibly can, which I think that a lot of my bees are watching. Hopefully they say that I'm very supportive. I try to be there for everybody as much as I can, unless I'm in the middle of nowhere with cell phone reception lacking and I'm on a hike with Tyler or it's date night with Tyler. I try to not be on my phone then, but if you don't have a demonstrator that you work with, I would love to be your upline and help you with whatever your goals are, no matter how big or how small they are. I'm here for you. So there it is, Anna Revenue, team player 159981, Making Plans Planner. Woo! I hope you're watching, Feline. All right, you guys, it's 9 minutes to 6. I'm going to sign off. And I'm not going to put that post in the VIP group because I don't have a minute to do it right now. But as soon as I'm done with my Sun Prince Live, which is going to be at 6, I will go ahead and share this. So this is the video if you're in my VIP group. Also, oh, good. Thanks, Naughty Nancy. She says I'm extremely helpful. I love you. I didn't pay her to say that either. So after the Sun Prince class tonight, I will share the video link in the VIP group. Yay! So Be Happy Stampers is a fantastic group. There, thanks. I didn't pay anybody to say that, but I appreciate hearing that. All right, you guys, I'm going to switch things around and sign off and take a deep breath and sign back on about 6. If for a minute, or if for a reason I'm a minute or too late, you will understand why. All right. Hi, Sandy Wicklander. We'll see you guys soon. Love you all. Lots of sunshine, love, and hugs until I see you in about 8 minutes. Bye, guys.